My name is Robert, and I may have a hot head, but my lips are deadlier.
I'm Jessica, and money can't buy you class, but it can buy you podcast equipment.
So enormously out of proportion. You have told strangers, you have personality. But the big stuff, Ramona, that you did.
Utter violation of my privacy.
Great example for your daughter. This is a great example for your daughter.
Hello, everyone. Happy sunny day, for once, at least in Brooklyn.
Here too. It's been overcast and like gross. And it's actually sunny now. And Piper is stalking squirrels from the window. So
That's always fun and cute. I'm just happy it's
it
warm.
is, except she tries to get out, and I don't trust the screen on this. And I'm like, I don't know what she would do. I think she would come back because she would realize that she doesn't have any food out there, and to see her try to catch her own food, like the diva princess that she is, would never happen. But I don't really know, and I don't really want to try that.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do all that.
I was thinking of getting another screen to put on the, like I have it on the outside, but then I was thinking of doing one on the inside. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Hi. There she is.
Hi, Bobo.
I'm talking about you. But I was thinking of putting one on the inside just so it's like double the protection.
You should make her like a catio.
So I was going to, that was on my list, and then, shit happened in life, so kind of fell by the wayside. But that is in my Amazon cart, along with $700 worth of tortoise shit that I apparently put in my cart yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I guess with that said, how you doing, Robert?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. As some of you may know through Instagram, I recently got ran over by a car, which is why we haven't been recording, because, trauma. So that's been really fun. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Friday was when I got hit. So I was waiting for the bus going to work. And now, mind you, this is a funny story, because I was taking Ubers for like the past year to get to and from work. And then because of this insane, idiotic war that our dumb as fuck, fat, bloated, fuck-faced president got us into, gas prices went up. So gas prices go up, Uber prices go up.
Yep.
I realized I cannot afford to go to and from work anymore by Uber. This new job that I have, I live 10 minutes from where I work. Bus ride, 15 minutes from drop off to pick up. Great. So I took it for the first 2 days, loved it. By the way, MTA is a piece of shit, because down here you can buy a full fare for an entire day. Unlimited stops, unlimited rides, unlimited buses, $2.50 for a full day. So I'm paying $2.50 to go to and from work every day. Not bad. I was like, this is perfect. And then it's a nice walk from the bus stop to my apartment. It's about 30 minutes, which is what I used to walk to go to Bay Ridge. Not bad. Third day, I go and I wait at the bus stop. Got there about 10 minutes early, like to be early. Got to the right bus stop this time, because the day previous, I got on the opposite side for the bus, and it took about 40 minutes to get to and from work. So I was like, all right, so just next time, go on the other side of the street. Go on the other side of the street, sitting, waiting, blah, blah, blah. About 3 minutes before the bus pulls up, I look up and I am about to text the live bus route just to make sure that it was being on time. I was going to get to work on time because I hate being late. And as my back is turned to type in the text number, I hear the loudest crack in the entire world and blinding pain in my left foot. Look behind me, and I see a car speeding away with its side view mirror hanging off. And I said out loud, well, not so much said as screamed at the top of my petrified lungs, I just got hit by a fucking car. And in my head, I'm like, this can't be true. This can't be true. I cannot have been hit by a car. I'm standing well off the side of the road. I'm standing not even on the sidewalk. I'm standing on the grass behind the sidewalk. What the fuck? So I'm like, you know what? Let's get life together. Let's see if I can get to work, get my bearings. I take one step. I fall to the ground. Blinding pain. Dumbass myself, even though I knew I shouldn't, took off my shoe, and my foot was literally the size of a bowling ball. I said, fuck, 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 fuck. And I then tried to crawl to a patchy grass area, and I called 911. They took me to the hospital. They were all fantastic. Everyone I dealt with was from New York too. So I was like, oh my God, I'm at home. Long story short, found out that this asshole broke two of my toes, fractured multiple fractures in my foot, ended up having surgery yesterday, have screws in my 2 toes right now. So that's fun. I'm like Wolverine, but like only a quarter. And I have physical therapy, and I probably will not walk correctly for the rest of my life. So this asshole I am suing because not only did he hit me, but he sped away. And the very best part of this is this little shitbag sped away, stopped about a half mile down the road because my foot broke his tire. He had to stop and change his tire, and the police found him. When the police found him, he admitted to hitting me, said he thought I was fine. And then the best part is they arrested him. He has multiple priors on his record. And I shit you fucking not, the passenger in his car with him also got arrested because they ran her license, and she was wanted for grand theft larceny from Walmart. So if the guy had just stayed and not done a hit and run, I wouldn't have had to call 911, or he could have called 911, probably would have got a misdemeanor. His friend wouldn't have gotten arrested, and now I probably wouldn't be suing him. He's also being charged with 2 felonies and 2 misdemeanors for hitting me. Karma's a bitch.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's my life recently. Been real fun. Out of work.
Robert. Yeah.
It wasn't even my fault. Like, if I had done something stupid, I would be like, all right, this is on me. Like, probably shouldn't have kicked a concrete wall. You know, something that I would do. No, not even my fault.
Nope. You were just simply waiting for the bus.
Waiting for the bus. That's all.
Well, I'm just happy that you're okay and that your surgery went well and that you're recovering and you're good now.
That's what I was telling everybody. Like, I kept telling everybody, it could be so much worse, because if it was like literally an inch over to the right, he would have hit my entire body.
Yeah.
And he was going 45 miles an hour, so he wasn't even trying to stop.
Yeah. And at least
like when he hit the sidewalk, there's markings on the sidewalk from his axle.
Oh, good.
So like, I'm just glad that it's just my foot.
Yeah. No, honestly, when you texted me, I was freaking out because I have horrible experiences with getting text messages or phone calls that someone's in the hospital or got hit by a car or I don't know, whatever the fuck has happened. So yeah, I'm just happy like you didn't have a concussion. You just like it was just unfortunately your foot is broken, but you got it fixed. It's gonna heal. You'll be okay. But yeah, I'm just happy it wasn't anything worse and that you could retain your name, who you are, what year it is, what day it is, what occurred.
Well, it's just funny because everybody that's asked me, and I had one nurse that was like that when I was sitting in the ER, she was like, she came by, she was like, I'm sorry, I just had to come in and check because I read your charts and I cannot believe you got hit by a car. I was like, yep. Here I am.
Yep.
That's me.
See my foot. Not good. Clearly got hit by a car.
But how have you been?
That is, my life has not been as exciting as yours. If I can call that exciting. No, I've been okay.
I mean, it has kind of been exciting.
Yeah, it's been a thing. No, I've been all right. Just chugging away with my business, trying to get some stuff out there. I applied to the Woobles, you know, the crochet, the crochet kit that you can buy. They're looking for a freelance pattern tester, so I tested my luck.
Cool.
We'll see what happens with that, but yeah, you know.
That's cool.
And just crocheting a custom F1 car, because I do have an order. So yay for that one.
How far along are you?
I have 3 of the 4 tires done and 1 part of the base done, but it's a lot of parts. And I'm trying to like record myself also while doing it. So that's why I only did 3 tires, because I'm going to record myself doing the 4th one. And I'm trying to do like each one of the parts to record so I have content. But yeah, we're getting there. It's going to take me a minute, but we're getting there.
Okay. Well, good. And your cookies look amazing. I saw that one reel you posted. Was the matcha cookie Was that with the matcha from the Starbucks drink, or is that did you buy the matcha?
I bought matcha. So I do a matcha cheesecake cookie, and I have my own matcha that I use for it. And it's actually really funny because I know in that reel, it looks like I actually really enjoy matcha. But before I made that reel, I truthfully did not like matcha. Like, I don't really like a matcha latte. I never was into it. The first time I mistakenly got one and it had oat milk in it, it tasted like the earth. And I was like, I can't drink this. Like, it tastes like I'm drinking the earth. Like, I don't like this.
It tasted like the earth.
But
actually, you know what? I get that.
Right?
I get that.
It tastes
Dirt
like
and
earth.
green.
Yeah. But I was like, all right, I do like these matcha cheesecake cookies I make. So I was like, well, the only thing that would go well for this content is if I got a matcha latte, right? So I got myself a tall matcha latte, and I was like, it's a small guy. I'll just force myself to drink it and it'll be fine. And then I ended up drinking it enough where I was like, oh, I actually do like this now. So now I like matcha lattes, but you know.
Just not with oat milk.
Yeah, no. And it needs like a smidge of sugar because I need the earth taste to be subdued ever so slightly. But yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I'll try your matcha cheesecake cookie because I've never been a fan of matcha. I tried it when I worked it for Gap doing their overnights. My fun fact, my dinner was a venti matcha latte, 2 shots of espresso, and then I would eat an avocado and a bag of almonds, and that was my dinner.
Okay. That's a girl dinner if I ever heard one.
That is a girl dinner. And this was before girl dinner was a thing.
I mean, we were all doing girl dinners before it was a thing. Remember when we just used to order appetizers for ourselves for dinner?
I'm doing that tonight. Oh my God, that's the other thing. So because I was so... Okay, wait, I have to go back because I have to address the $700 Amazon list. So I was so high last night that I was sitting in my bed and I was like, I think I want to own a tortoise. So apparently, I don't know where this idea came from. I think I was telling Jess, I think it came from, I was watching before I went in for surgery, like Instagram reels. And I saw that Instagram reel where cats are terrified of tortoises. And I have a cat. So I'm like, oh my God, this would be so funny. Live entertainment for me. So I went on Amazon. I put $700 worth of fucking tortoise shit in my Amazon cart. Thank God, like Jess said, I'd never hit buy. So did that. But in my history that I checked, because I was like, why the fuck, like what made me think about this? Not one website was found of where I could actually obtain a tortoise. Not a single one. Not one area was found. And so I was like, all right, cool. So I was super high last night.
Yeah.
But tonight, now that I can finally like eat and I'm starving, I think it's like the after effects of the drugs. I'm ordering from this place called Carolina Ale House. It's so fucking good. But they have just the absolute best vegetarian buffalo chicken sandwich I've ever had in my entire fucking life. And they have these ranch cheese fries. I'm going to be a fucking pig.
Oh, that brings me back. That was like last night.
Yeah.
I made a buffalo chicken dip, and like I know you don't eat meat anymore, but I remember when I first moved in, you fucking made that thing all the time. So
so good.
I was making it. We started eating it. I'm like, this is in honor of Robert, who no longer eats meat, but this buffalo chicken dip will only make me think of him.
And honestly, good, because I was incapacitated, so somebody had to enjoy it.
I needed to do it in honor of you.
Love that. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that I'm going to be a fat pig, and that also I wanted to buy a tortoise. I'm not buying a tortoise, by the way. I'm not.
Yeah,
I took everything out of the cart.
Good.
Not buying a tortoise. I just think it's hilarious.
I do too.
Hi, Robert was like, let's buy a tortoise.
I swear, I'm going to get a text message from either you or your mother at some point and be like, oh my God, he got another animal.
I'm going to have something express delivered. Like another kitten.
Oh, God. I wouldn't doubt it.
Not for me.
No.
Okay.
I guess Amanda
It broke.
West?
Yep, it broke.
All right, let's go to Mention It All.
Mention it all. Mention it all.
All right. Well, it broke. Literally, probably like, what, an hour ago?
I think so.
That the Scandal 2.0 is among us. So for what has it been now? Like 3-4 days where it's been, has it been like a week though? Like, didn't it start like a week ago? Like the little like hamster drops.
Yeah, like that Dumois post or whatever.
Yeah.
That was like, oh, my friend's friend took a photo of West and Amanda kissing and then sent it to my other friend who then said this. And I'm like, what? Yeah.
So it is apparently true. Amanda and West disgusting, looks like he smells like bad BO and Subway car, are dating, I guess. Amanda was the first to post it on, oh my God, wait, this just
Oh my God,
broke.
another thing?
So Amanda today posted that she had a deal with Edie
Yeah,
Parker.
I saw that.
They just pulled her campaign.
I saw like some of the shots of it already.
Literally today it was announced.
Yeah.
Yep. And they just announced that they're pulling it.
All right. Well, then I was on board with hoping this was still an April Fool's joke, but I guess it's not.
And if it is, that was real stupid. But Amanda's statement was, and so this was copy and pasted by West too. This is the exact same statement that West posted, which is kind of gross. Okay, so it goes, we've seen the growing online speculation, so while this is still very new, we wanted to provide some clarity. It was never our intention to purposely hide anything bullshit. Given the complicated relationship dynamics involved and the scrutiny that comes with being on a reality show, we needed a little space to process things privately before speaking on it. This reeks of Sandoval. This was like when Sandoval and Raquel hid in Rachel's apartment for days on end. We've shown up for each other as friends over the years. It's been 2, by the way. It's been 2. I'm rewatching Summer House season 4. It's been 2 years, okay? Through all the highs and lows, and what's developed recently was the last thing either of us expected. Our connection grew out of genuine, long-standing friendship bullshit, which made it especially important for us to approach this with care. What care? What care did you approach this with? The care for Sierra, you piece of shit? As our feelings evolved, we wanted to take time to understand exactly what we were feeling. We also recognized that this has had an impact beyond just us and never wanted our actions to cause any hurt or be perceived as careless. We truly appreciate and understand and respect as we navigate this. Thoughts? I have some.
There's so many. I don't even know where to begin. No, like I said, I was really hoping, and I was talking to my friend Lexi about it, and like, hoping that it was just an April Fool's joke, but like I don't think it is anymore.
Not anymore. If your brand deals are getting pulled.
Also, just like I can't believe that everyone's PR person was like, yeah, that'd be a really great choice to make right now, is to like do like a week-long April Fool's joke like for this. That seems crazy.
Well, where were their PR people when this happened? Like,
along with Tom Schwartz's PR person.
Yeah.
No, but I
like,
yeah, there's just so much about this of like Sierra had your back for so fucking long. She also,
and in the Vanity Fair interview, Amanda was like, Sierra was there for me this whole summer. She looks like such a, and by the way, I'm rewatching season 4, which is the COVID season for Summer House. And Amanda Batula, and I've said this forever, has never been a girl's girl. She threw Hannah right under that bus as soon as Kyle called Hannah out. And actually in that, now that I'm rewatching it, Hannah's not wrong. Kyle's a dickbag that entire season to her. That entire season, Kyle was a dick. And Hannah was there for Amanda through everything, even before Kyle.
Yeah.
So
no,
Amanda, she's the worst girl.
Yeah, Kyle has always been the worst. And I think that's why, like, I've had grace for Amanda. Because, like...
And this is what pisses me off, because now we can be mad at Amanda, or Kyle, but we can't really be mad at Kyle.
I mean, no, I still can't, because there were lots of things about what occurred in this last episode of Summer House that was very, very not okay. No matter
like being an emotional and verbal,
no matter what the situation is, and no matter what the fuck happened, you shouldn't do that. So like, he can still be a shitty human. But I think because he's been such a shitty human since season 1, episode 1. No, I'm sorry, not even season 1, episode 1. The episode of Vanderpump Rules that they introduced Summer House.
Yes.
I love it.
Since then, Kyle's been a dickbag. Yeah. So, like, that's okay. So when Amanda chose to marry the man, I was like, I I don't know. You have grace because you're choosing to be with an idiot. I don't know what to tell you. It's like Katie and Schwartz. Like, what do you want? I can only support you in a shitty decision.
What's funny is my cousin made a really good point. She was like, Amanda has been with Kyle since she was 23. So at 23, we're still basically babies.
Yeah.
So we're still kind of developing our like brains and our emotional maturity and like what we'll deal with, what we won't. So Amanda's been with this man since then. So all she knows is brain dead, blonde haired toddlers. So when she found another newer blonde haired dumbass toddler, she immediately latched onto him. So it makes sense that she would be attracted to West. All the similarities between Kyle and West are there. Look at how West is an emotionally stunted idiot. Look how he treated Sierra. And don't even get me started on that whole shit.
Yeah, no, the Amanda thing is one part. The West part is an even other different story. Because there's just so much there that's garbage. Like, you are a horrible, garbage human being who just loves to use the fact that you seem to be this goofy, funny dude to try to, like,
goofy, funny, woke dude.
Yeah. And he uses all of that as a way to, like, get other women to be like, oh, I like you. But then the minute it gets any further, is like, get the fuck out of here. I don't want you anymore. But for some reason, Amanda is the difference maker here. On top of the fact that even, like, Honda brought this up to me because I was just so angry at it. But when I texted him about the Amanda West situation, he was like, that makes Wes look like an even more shitty human, because why did he get so upset at Jesse for Jesse asking him if he can make out with Sierra when you're already fucking Amanda, or whatever the fuck you want to call it? Maybe not yet, but whatever. But like, what?
You don't care if I make out with Sierra, do you? Is it in the works?
Why do you give such a fuck if Jesse wants to make out with Sierra if you're already going after Amanda? Like, what was the point of that? You made your best friend feel like shit for what?
I just can't believe this reunion is going to be absolutely fucking wild. So I think that this is the end of the summer house that we know. I don't know how this could, I don't see Amanda or West coming back from this.
No.
I don't think Kyle will.
No.
I think what they're going to do is just kind of like put a pause on summer house. And again, I told my cousin today, I was like, you should be in charge of casting because this is fucking brilliant. She thinks that the reason why they brought in all these new people is to kind of like test the waters on how to revive Summer House.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because this is the most amount of new people we've had in a long time.
And they're giving. They're not new people who are garbage amazing. Like everyone else that they've brought on that I can't even remember their names because they were horrible people.
Nope.
But like, yeah, these people, like, I know we had our issue with Bailey last week, but like, honestly, I don't care anymore. I like Bailey.
I think Bailey is an unhinged, wonderful.
I like Bailey.
lunatic.
I like Levi.
I do too.
I like Levi. I like KJ. Like all of the new people they seem to be bringing in, I'm enjoying. So
Same.
It is what it is. At this point, let it be like Vanderpump and maybe let some people go off into the good night and then let the new people come in. We can follow the old people on their show like we followed the old people on Vanderpump in the Valley, and we can just move on with our merry way.
That's what I think is going to happen. I think it'll be centered around Jesse and Sierra as like the main people to come back. And they'll bring back the new people, the newer people, and they'll probably add 2 more people in for the new Summer House cast. And then in the city, I don't know what's going to happen with that because Amanda's part of it. And I don't know how Kyle feels right now, but if I was Kyle and West was going to try to film, I would be a hard no. Yeah. I'd be like, he's not coming on. And Kyle can say he's not coming on my show because it is kind of his Lindsay and Amanda show.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that's going to work.
I don't know. There's just, and then just to bring up the pure fact that Sierra had that conversation with everyone about race and opened up about all of this so fucking much, about how she has so much to battle because, you know, she keeps going for the white guys and blah, 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 and people like to talk and blah, blah, blah. And like, it was such we both already have talked about this. We love the way these conversations go in Summer House. I think it's excellent.
I really do.
They listen to each other. Great. They give each other the space. They don't try to fix it. It's just like, okay, like we hear you. We're going to do our best moving forward. So like you sat there next to her.
And listened to that.
She even hugged her after that for being like supportive and opening up and blah, blah, blah. and you still decided like, oh, this was the best move to make. And like, the reason why I don't think this is an April Fool's joke anymore is because I've seen so many things of them just like always touching. They're always next to each other. Amanda and West are always with each other. So like, I don't know. And honestly, when I saw her post those photos and stories with him, what was it, like February or I don't know, a few months ago, when I saw that, I kind of had a question in the back of my head of like, why are we always together all of a sudden? Like, but I left it alone. I was like, you know what? Maybe you guys are just friends. So we're just going to leave it at that. But I did have a weird feeling.
So what's funny is somebody was also equating this to that Watch What Happens Live episode that Sheena and Raquel were on right before the news broke. And West was on Watch What Happens Live last week and answered the question about whether we as the audience, I think it's the question. I don't really remember because, again, got hit by a car. I don't know if it was like, would you guys want to be friends or would you like want to see a relationship? And it was overwhelmingly, we voted no. So this is very, ooh, it's scandalous.
And another similarity that I saw, which I don't know if anyone else has picked up on. I'm sure they have, but someone posted this clip again. But when Kyle was talking to West, KJ, Jesse about Amanda and how she was smoking too much weed and how like, whatever, he was upset with her. And then West went ahead and acts like, well, how, like, do you guys still fuck? And was asking about their sex life. And, you know, Kyle like, no, blah, blah. And they continued on their way. I already hated that conversation in the first place. But, like, I hated it because of Kyle. I didn't even fucking think about anything else.
You were the West part.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, hold on. Because Rachel did the same fucking shit in Vanderpump with Ariana.
With Ariana,
she walked up to her and she was like, oh, you know, like, how's your sex life with Sandoval? Because that's her fucking business. But like,
wasn't that when they were at that weird desert place and they were camping?
No, this was at the something about her tasting. I think the first or second or third, whichever one they had.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And they like walked off to the side. And I remember Raquel asking her about that. And that was the clue of like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you're currently fucking her current boyfriend. Why are we asking her about their sex life? And now West did the same thing. I'm like, there are way too many similarities here, and I don't know why the fuck we're doing this again, but okay, sure. Summer House was perfect the way it was. We didn't need this.
No, we didn't. And I'm really kind of surprised that they would risk all of this. So my thing that I think is happening is I think they were doing it like, I think they were playing around with it as like a joke maybe at first. And then it kind of started to develop into something more because I cannot believe that Amanda would throw away her swimwear line, the new brand deal that she has, the Buffalo Wild Wings that they all apparently have a deal with. And then that brand new brand that she's working with for that toadstool of a man.
Nothing. I fucking clocked that shit though. Cause remember when we first met West and I was like, no, I don't like that guy.
Yes.
He gives me that vibe that like, oh, I'm too
when
cool
we met
for
them,
you.
When we met them at that virtual reality event, we both were like, ooh.
And I know that you don't like Jesse, but honestly, Jesse was great with me.
At this point, he's a fucking mensch on a bench.
Like,
as far as
I know Jesse's not our favorite, but like he at least was like a pleasant human to talk to. And Wes
he was hitting on you.
I mean,
he has taste, clearly.
Yeah, Wes could give two fucks that existed. I was like, all right, bro. Like, dude, the bar they're always fucking hanging out with is the same bar that me and Honda and all of our friends used to hang out with years ago. It just is a different name now. But like, what are we doing? Go away. Anyway, I'm done.
I'm sure we'll be discussing more of this in our Summer House section. So.
Before we've gone already into this a lot, but
it's fine. It's breaking news. Like we're giving the people what they want.
Yeah. And listen, we all need to talk about it, right?
Yeah. I was the first one to say like this. Let's everybody chill. This is not like a new scandal. I was wrong.
Yeah,
it definitely feels that way.
I honestly was really hoping that it wasn't a thing.
I know.
Like you guys,
I posted yesterday. I was like, I'm hoping that Sierra, Amanda, and West come out on April 1st and say that this is all one big April Fool's joke, like. Because it would have been funny if it was, honestly, to get everybody up in arms about this and then to come through and be like, don't believe everything you see. I was like, okay, I couldn't get that. I kind of love it. But now that it's real, I'm like, wow, pieces of shit all around.
Because it also feels like an April Fool's joke these guys would pull.
Yeah, exactly.
And like Lindsay joined
And because
in,
they
Carl
are-
joined in, KJ joined in, like
Yes.
everyone started to join in. So I'm
Everyone
like,
joined in.
okay, it could be a joke. And that's why I'm like, I don't know. I hate you. Also, I hate that everything that came out about it was like, my friend's friend said this, and my friend's friend saw this, and my coworker's
Same. Like,
friend
where's the
saw
proof?
this. I'm like, that doesn't tell me
Yeah.
shit.
And I wanted to see the picture, first of all, however that person got the picture into that apartment building, like to get proof of that. Like they must have been looking through a telescope that had a camera attached to it, because how the fuck did you get that picture?
Maybe it was a ring.
Because we both know the windows in New York City are not that big.
Maybe it was a ring.
Oh,
If they had a ring outside their apartment door and they lived,
Yes.
quote unquote, across the hall,
Across the
then
street.
like, I catch shit on my ring all the time.
Oh my God, that's such a good point. I didn't think of that.
All right, I guess that we should probably stop now and head to Beverly Hills.
Boring Town, USA.
Boring Hills, the Real Housewives of Boring Hills. I'm
Boring
gonna rename
Hills.
it. I'm gonna rename it.
That's hilarious. That sounds like an old folks home. Which, honestly, if the shoe fits.
Oh, let's do it! Yay! We love Buzzsprout and have been using it since we started The Real Housemates. It has made podcasting so much easier and has made it possible to share our voices and thoughts with you all around the world. If you have an idea for a podcast and don't know where to start, follow the link in the show notes. It lets Buzzsprout know we sent you, gets you a $20 credit if you sign up for a paid plan, and helps support our show. Now back to the Housewives. Beverly Hills, or I've renamed it, The Real Housewives
I
of
like
Boring
yours better.
Hills, and I think that should be the name of it because
I like
Sarah
that
Michelle
better.
Gellar was very correct. This is the most boring thing I've ever watched in my life.
Which, by the way, I am making a campaign to get her on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, not Real Housewives of Boring Hills.
Yeah.
Because she would make it so much better. It'll never happen, but
But anything
she's
would
not wrong.
anything would be better than this. But anyway, we're still in Italy.
God, this trip feels forever.
Amanda and Sutton are talking about the dinner the night before where Kyle had to be all like, the camera never lies. Blah, blah, blah.
Which I like Natalie. She was totally wrong and she was lying, but I do like her.
Honestly, yeah. I was like, I don't
Like-
even care that she's lying. I side with you no
Neither.
matter what.
Like, that was the most exciting thing to happen on the show since they got to Italy. I was like, all right, well, at least you're doing something.
Ugh.
You're doing more than you're doing more than Sutton is, okay?
I mean, all Sutton is doing is talking to you. So,
Exactly.
and trying to help you do what? I don't know. But yeah, I guess they were also talking about how Bose was comparing her CV to Amanda's CV in the car and was ChatGPTing Amanda.
Which I was going to do that, but then I was like, I don't care enough.
Well, no, because Amanda did it for herself and then realized that ChatGPT is saying everything that everyone is already thinking. Surprise, surprise. What? Oh, yeah. And then Kyle was talking to Erica and Kathy about the Natalie situation and about Dorit. And then Kathy compared Dorit to Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Which was hilarious.
Yes.
I was like, all right, that's funny.
It's because it's Kathy. Honestly, if
She
it's
can
like,
literally do
as long as you have
anything.
Kathy and Jennifer Tilly and Rachel Zoe, then like you'll have some sort of something in an episode. The smidge.
And honestly, build the next cast around them.
Yeah. Then they go to the vineyard and they're stomping grapes. And Rachel hates feet, and so do I.
First of all, I hate feet.
Well, what's hilarious is because I know, like, Rachel from the Rachel Zoe Project, I literally was like, this poor woman. They are terrorizing her for being on this show. They're making this poor woman, who, by the way, is obsessed with shoes and fashion, as we all know, take her shoes off and get her caftan stained with juice. And then pairing her with the world's tallest woman is so mean. I'm like, you guys couldn't have done worse.
It was really funny, though.
It was. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie.
And then they all just started talking about the fucking dinner again.
I love that Rachel was like sipping her Coca-Cola in the vineyard, and when Amanda and Bose are talking about like the CV and all that stuff, Amanda was like, "Is the vineyard really an appropriate place to have this conversation?" I was like, "Thank you," because I don't care for this conversation. This is boring.
Yeah, no.
I also love when they asked, like, I think it was Tilly or Bose asked, like, who told you about what happened in the van, and Sutton was like, "Yeah, I did." I was like, Sutton, God damn it.
Yeah. I also just really like that. Well, I don't know. Bose is always correct in regards to Amanda, honestly. But like, when you ask Amanda about anything with her company, she just goes super defensive and is like, "Well, I have these numbers and I do this and this is how much money we make and blah blah blah." And it's like, what the fuck do you do? I still don't know what you do. The thing is,
they're criticizing on what you do. They're not criticizing on you on your success. Your millions of dollars is your key to success. We want to know what you do.
Yeah.
Like, what is it that you do to get those millions of dollars? And she cannot articulate it, which is why I definitely think it's a scam. And I definitely think that she should maybe be careful, because look what happened to Jen Fraud.
Yep. Because I don't, like, if you asked me what my company is, I'm going to tell you with my heart why the fuck I started it and what it's for.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes, it's still products, but like, it's because like I really enjoy it and I like bringing joy to other people. What the fuck is Amanda doing other than telling you to manifest your life?
Well, technically, Amanda's product are those seminars that she does online. So talk to us about, like, what do you talk about during them? What are the subjects? Like, where can they get them? Like, you're providing nothing.
Nope.
To this.
Nope. She's just so frustrating. Honestly, but all of the Amandas and all of the Kyles, I just can't fucking deal with anymore.
Same. I'm going to need Bravo to not cast it like the same named people on the same named cycle. Like, we can have Amanda and we can have a Kyle, but they need to be like spring and summer Amanda and Kyle, fall and winter Summer and Kyle.
Exactly.
Can't have both at the same time.
Exactly.
I do hate to admit this, though, and I can't believe I am, but if there was no Amanda this season, what would we have talked about?
Oh, yeah, I know. And that's what, like, I think we said it the last episode we recorded, because you were like, do you think she should come back? And I'm like, I obviously hate her.
Right.
Like, I obviously don't want her on my screen anymore. But on the other hand, yeah, without any of her mess, the only mess I have is Kyle and Dorit, and no one gives a fuck about Kyle and Dorit anymore.
And what pisses me off is that Rachel made a really good point when they all got back together and they were kind of like talking about it. And Rachel was like, yeah, I talked about it, but I figured that this is just who she is. Like Kyle's bringing it up like this is like all of a sudden like this brand new thing that Dorit has. Dorit has always been late. Dorit has always spent money. There is nothing new about Dorit's personality other than the fact that she's getting a divorce from apparently Kyle's BFF PK. So now Kyle's pissed off that Dorit's getting a divorce, taking the limelight away from her and Mo for the divorce. And because she's more aligned with PK, she's now going after Dorit. And she's trying to rally everybody against them. And thank God Bose and Rachel are smart enough to see through her bullshit.
Yep.
Like, it's obvious.
100%.
Like, this is why Kyle cannot be an alpha on this show. Like, LVP was an alpha on the show. She got people to rally around and go after the people that she wanted to go after. Did I like it most of the time? No. But she did it in a very good way. Kyle is messy about it. She does not know how to run a gambit like that. And it's this season that's showing it, which is why I'm saying if they don't get somebody on this show that can be an alpha, I thought it could be Rachel, but she's too new to it and still kind of like out of practice with reality TV. I think she could be, but I don't think next season. I think they need to bring somebody in who can actually be the alpha and push Kyle, if she needs to come back next season, which I'm praying she doesn't, off to the side. Because Kyle can't be main character energy. She just doesn't have it.
No. Everything, how she's going about all of this is so obvious and so bad. It's like, why are we even wasting our time watching this and letting her do this? The fact that she's trying to, get every other woman to go against Dorit when I'm like, I might not be a fan of Dorit, but Dorit's still just being Dorit.
Exactly.
Like, there's nothing different about Dorit. And if any, and the
Dorit's gonna Dorit.
And the fact that Kyle wants to be like, you're not really my friend, blah, 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 during this whole thing, you kept choosing other people, whatever the fuck. It's like, no, Kyle, if you recall, when the whole Morgan situation happened between you and her and Mo, you decided to be all like, well, Dorit's not my friend anymore.
And
so what did you expect?
Dorit made a really good point when they went to go get gelato at the world's most abandoned town in Italy, by the way.
Oh yeah, well that's
Where the
next.
fuck
So
is
yeah,
that?
I don't. The one sole person walking through.
And they had to do the arrow to point to it. I'm like, good Lord. I have in my notes, I was like, can somebody please relocate that gelato man? Because he's making no money.
Honestly.
Like, production had to have paid him to go there.
Yeah.
They had to have.
I mean, this
'Cause,
whole
like,
thing had to be fucking orchestrated because what the fuck was this scene?
Yeah, the one random person that showed up was like an NBC page.
Yeah.
That they were like, hey, listen, we'll fly you out to Italy for a day, all expenses paid. You just have to walk around.
Or it was just like a producer that was like, I need someone to just
Yeah.
go.
Probably was the producer because of how badly this scene was produced.
Honestly, what? You had the three of them fucking meet up so that Kyle could figure out how to talk to Dorit about Dorit?
Yeah, the same thing that you've been trying. Well, Dorit made a good point. This was an ambush. This was to set her up so Dorit couldn't have any allies at her back, and Erica would have Kyle's back because they are the last two remaining of the Fox Force fuck-ups that will not let each other go.
And I just need that
Dorit has to look away from them, and now they're targeting Dorit. And I do have to say this. I do think that the hate and anger and criticism that they're showing Amanda this season, somebody posted about it, and I wish I remembered who it was, but that vitriol was supposed to be aimed towards Garcelle. And because Garcelle quit last minute at the reunion last year, they didn't know where to target it. So they were like, okay, let's go after Amanda and Dorit.
I mean,
you can't tell me that.
No, that's completely true. And that's probably also why Garcelle was like, yeah, I'm fucking out.
Exactly. She saw what was coming, and she's like, I'm not fucking doing this. So, no, I think... so that whole scene with Amanda and Erica, or Kyle, Dorit, and Erica was so produced. It was so organized. Like, and also when Dorit got mad at Erica for butting in, I agreed with her. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking to Kyle. You didn't start this conversation. Why are you butting in? I will have a conversation with you when I'm done with this one, but you don't need to butt into mine and Kyle's.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like what Rachel and Bose were saying was correct. Like, when they have something to say about Dorit, they'll say it to Dorit. They might also say it to other people, but they will also say it to Dorit. Kyle, on the other hand, is like, I'm just going to talk to everyone else about Dorit and just not talk to Dorit. So what the fuck? What do you expect?
And also, she's talking to them about things, and that's why it's pissing me off. She's talking about things about Dorit that Dorit has done since the first season she came on. Dorit has always been late. Dorit has always spent gobs and gobs of money, and she's always been erratic. Always been erratic.
Yeah.
Like, this is not new. And also, I can't. Like...
And the fact that, like, the producers or whoever the fuck wants us to really believe that Dorit left Kyle and Erica there without a fucking ride and they had to call a quote-unquote Uber is ridiculous because, as we all have spotted, the car was there the entire time. There were two. So one took Dorit home.
I do think it's funny that Kyle went through the motion, Erica went through the motions of pretending to dial an Uber. And when in actuality, it's the same fucking production car that was right next to Dorit when Dorit pulled away. And then they put the chyron at the bottom of like 28 minutes later. Bitch, that was like 10. Okay, shut the fuck up.
Also, the fact that there were two cars there tells me you knew this was going to happen.
Right, exactly. Because they don't need to. They were all in one car when they came.
So, again, telling me you knew this was going to happen. Or the other car was for the producers and cameramen, which, I mean, I guess could also be the case. But whatever. Yeah, no, it is stupid. And then they go back to the house, and then Kyle needs to update everyone about Dorit leaving them, and then they go to dinner.
Which, by the way, if I was told that I was going to have to do trains, planes, and automobiles to get to this fucking dinner, I'd be like, I'm staying here. I'm not doing this. I'm not hiking up a mountain, getting in a tram, getting off the tram, walking up another mountain, going down a hill. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Not doing it. And I don't know how Sutton did it with her little chicken legs.
She had Amanda there to hold her up.
Honestly, because I was like, did you all take into account that you have a geriatric elderly person there with you? Like, she's going to fall over and break her legs.
Yeah.
That's not fair. And she had a very nice dress on. That would have sucked.
Yep.
I do have to say, though, Rachel's fashion this season, my fucking God. That necklace she was wearing and that... I died, as she would say. I died. I love it. She best dressed. Best dressed.
Oh, yeah. No, like I said, honestly, the only people that have me continuing to watch this shit show of a boring, I don't even know what else to call it, it is Kathy, Jennifer Tilly, Rachel Zoe, and Bose.
Yep. Same. And the fact that we have to defend her really pisses me off.
Yeah. I
It
never
really,
wanted to defend the Dorito, but like here I am on Dorito's
because I
side.
have to. Because Kyle's a fucking like two-faced demon.
I just
She's gotta go. She can't come back. Like, what the fuck? Her whole storyline is calling Dorit out for her behavior that she's shown since day one. She has nothing going on. I've learned nothing about her this season. Don't know anything about her daughters, which is shocking because that was really all she had going for her. Usually.
Other than that one
Don't
getting
know
married. That's it.
Right, exactly. Which we heard nothing about it after that. Like, nothing about Kyle's personal life is on display. She kind of reminds me of Giselle. Where, like, not a single personal thing is added to this show about them except for them going after their castmates.
Yeah. But at least Giselle...
And if Kyle was justified in going after Dorit, I would be like, okay, at least it's, like, something. Like, there's conflict. All Housewives is about conflict and resolution. There's no conflict here.
That's why I think it's like slight, like at least Giselle went after Angel, who like obviously dropped the ball. Like that was very clear.
Fumbled it bad.
You fucked up. So like you had Giselle call you out, but yeah, Kyle is just why no one needs her anymore. There comes a time when all the OGs need to go because we've watched you for too long, and it's time.
There is a time, and it's usually like. They come back. Like, look at Bethany. Bethany went away for like 4 seasons and she came back and it honestly reinvigorated Roni. Roni was great from then until that debacle of the last season. So she reinvigorated Roni, brought it back to its hiatus, and then knew again when to leave. Great. Vicky left the OC, spent a couple seasons away. She's now coming back full time. Like, you need to go away. You need to provide another storyline, give us another chunk of your life, and then you can come back. But being on the show for this long adds no value.
Yeah, no.
There is an expiration date. Yeah. And it's interesting. I want to see what happens with Real Housewives of New Jersey now that they're coming back. I wonder if it's been long enough that now there's something else that Teresa can add other than just her feud with Melissa.
Well, there is no feud anymore. Aren't they like besties again? Quote unquote.
I'll give it.
I'm saying quote. I don't know.
I'll give it 3 episodes. Although Dolores was on Watch What Happens Live, and somebody asked her if she like how they were doing, and Dolores was like, "Oh no, they're doing fine. Like they're good." And the caller was like, "What happens if they start to fight again?" Dolores goes, "I'll knock their heads together."
I saw this post.
I was like,
"Oh, go on. Sorry."
No, I was like, "That's why we need Dolores."
Yes, 100%. I saw this post though that was like the Real Housewives of Rhode Island are just like all Dolores.
All Dolores.
Everyone just looks like Dolores, and the new season of New Jersey, everyone just looks like Melissa. It's Melissa and the Mini-Me's and Dolores and the Mini-Me's. And I'm like, oh my God, that's true. Because every time I see a trailer for Rhode Island, I'm like, wait, which one's Dolores again? And I'm like, oh, right, there you are. I saw like a still from like Good Morning America or whatever they were on, and I seriously had to stare at this photo and be like, where the fuck is Dolores?
Where's Dolores?
Because I know you're one of these women. You all look the same, so I can't pick it
out. Well, what's also hilarious is that all of the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, which, by the way, it's now Rory. That's the...
Oh, okay, that's it? Okay.
Rory. All of them were like, we don't look like each other. We don't look like each other. We don't look like each other. I'm like, you literally do. Like, and what's funny is Dolores said on one of the shows, she was like, yeah, me and Liz, who's the one that looks just like her, they went to the same plastic surgeon, the same boob job person, and the same dentist. And like, so they literally you had your whole body made from the same person.
Yeah. As to why everyone fucking looks the same. Because
Exactly.
It took me, I don't know, maybe like the 3rd time I saw the trailer to be like, oh shit, there's Dolores.
Right. Well, when I first saw the trailer, I was like, where the fuck is Dolores? And then I was like, oh, there's too many Doloreses.
That's what I was like, did Dolores get another facelift? Did something else happen? What is occurring?
Right.
I'm so lost. Which one are you?
Do we have cloning now? Is that what's happening?
Apparently.
And Oh, yeah. So we're at the dinner and Kyle and Dorit get into it again. And then Erica gets into it. Now, this is the only time the entire episode where I was like, ooh, Dorit, you kind of stepped in on that one. Where she was like, Bose is the only one that I can really, truly trust. Now, she did amend that by saying in the same year. But I do understand why Kyle and Erica were so upset. They were there with Dorit through the fake robbery, through the divorce, like through all that shit. So I totally understand why they'd be butthurt. But at the same time, you guys have not been friends to her at all. And Bose has. So I get why Dorit's like, Bose is the only one.
Yeah. I also feel like, obviously, friendships and things change. You grow. Time happens.
Right.
Things are different now. And where she did once feel safe with Kyle and Erica, it just
doesn't anymore.
Yeah, that's just gone. You ruined it. She no longer has that safe space with you. And that's not to say that it didn't ever occur. It's just non-existent now. And she has people that make her feel seen and safe. And that is Bose. So what the fuck ever.
And honestly, not for nothing, if I'm picking a friend on that show to be friends with, I'd rather be friends with Bose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, Erica, you've had 4 really bad seasons. Like, really, really, really bad seasons.
Yeah.
And you're going into another litigious situation where you are being sued for a lot of fucking money. So I wouldn't want to be close to you anyway.
Yeah, no. It took, how many seasons for me to be ever so slightly closer, be like, I don't maybe hate Erica as much.
Well, what's hilarious is we started this podcast because of how shitty Erica was. Like, this whole thing came from Erica being a shitty, horrible human being.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you're right. It did take us quite a while
to finally get to a point of like, okay, maybe we don't like despise you. We don't like you, but like we don't despise you anymore. So, okay, there you go. Yeah.
And now we're right back to being like, I don't like you.
Yeah. Honestly, just I'm done. Yeah. I'm done with all
like
of these older people. I need new, not people like Amanda, though. I need blood that's not like her.
Oh my God. So Edie Parker, sorry, I've been looking at my phone trying to like stay up to date with like what comes out. So Edie Parker made a post, I think I'm saying that right. I could be wrong. That said, it's just the shirt that Amanda was wearing. They cropped out her head and they put a caption underneath it that said, a lot can change in a day. Side eye, heavy sigh. Same shirt, same great charity, new models, support. Like,
okay.
This shit's so funny.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, by the way, I think Lindsay is going to completely eviscerate Amanda and West at the reunion. I will actually be shocked if Amanda shows up. Well, she has to. Isn't it? If they don't show up for the reunion, they don't get paid.
I think.
Isn't that what it is?
I think so. I feel like I
wonder if
that.
their contract is the same as Housewives.
We'll see. Either way, they're done. They're just done. We all know what happened to Rachel. Now she's like, what? Married in a sound bowl.
She's married?
Yeah, she got married. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Rachel is married. I forgot to some guy. I don't know who you are. But she got married and she is a professional sound bowl. What do you call
that?
it?
That makes sense. You know what? That tracks. That's 100%.
Whatever you do with the bowls and the
I don't
sound.
even. You don't even have to tell me anymore. I believe that. That's absolutely true. The marriage thing shook me, but that part does not.
Yeah, no, she's married. I saw that. I was like, oh, okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, so, that's your future, Amanda and West. Have fun.
Why do I see them? And what's hilarious in my head right now, this sounds so bad, but like, I'm sorry, I have to say it. I see them in like a trailer park, like West wearing overalls, Amanda pregnant with like her 3rd or 4th kid, unbuttoned denim shorts, a tank top. Like, that's what I vision for them in the future.
Yeah. Well, on that note, since Beverly Hills took a turn into Jersey, Rhode Island, and Summer House, maybe we should just go to Summer House.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Let's do it.
Summer should be fun. Amanda, not fun.
Okay, so now we're at the creme de la creme summer house. They're all going out after that dinner. I love that everybody's trying to twerk, but please stop. We don't need it. Nobody asked for it. Leave it alone. I didn't know twerking was still a thing, by the way. I thought we were done with that. I thought
no.
we left that.
It's never going to go away.
22. But then they all get back to the house. Can I just say, I like them all coming back together instead of like sporadically, like throughout the night. Like, let's just keep this as a thing.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep this going.
Because when they had like the dance party and stuff, I was like, this looks like so much fun. You guys are having fun.
Exactly. And like they all were vibing together. Big fan of that. First of all, how many packages was on that porch? Jesus Christ. Like there was like a whole Amazon facility. Maybe that's where all my tortoise shit went. Went to that house.
Well, no, it's probably all the old people things they needed for the party.
Oh, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Very, very good point. Didn't think of that. Okay, so then it goes into the first 10 minutes were a fucking doozy. Kyle's DJing. Everybody goes outside. Kyle's left alone and he throws a fucking hissy fit. Like the grand baby that he is.
Yep.
And like my thing is it's like, okay, so they all left you. They don't want to hear you DJ anymore. And your solution to that is take your DJ shit outside. Dude.
That's it.
Nobody wants to
no.
hear you.
I love how they did timestamps too. It's like, okay, so you guys like danced and you listened to him DJ for like an hour, maybe, not even. But like that seems like enough. After you also went out and now you want to go have fun by the pool and just chat.
Right.
Why is this a problem? But no, yeah.
And the entire time he was swearing, like went up to Amanda. Didn't he say fuck you to Amanda while he was sitting there? Yeah.
He walked up to her and went, fuck you. Or, like they were talking, he was yelling at her and then said fuck you because apparently she gave him fuck you eyes is what he said to some West or whatever the fuck. He was like, oh, well, she looked at me and it looked like she said fuck you. I'm like, what?
First of all, it's dark out. And even if she gave you fuck you eyes at the club, how can you see those fuck you eyes? I've been to clubs. You've been to clubs. I can't see shit. Definitely can't see somebody's eyes.
Also, like they were just outside having fun. Everyone was just outside having fun. They were talking. They were hanging by the pool, in the hot tub, whatever the fuck it was. They were just enjoying their night. And you, felt left out? And instead of just being an adult about it and going outside to have fun with your friends, you chose to make a scene?
Exactly.
Good.
And to act and show your complete and total ass out. So then they don't they go back inside? And that's when Kyle calls Amanda a fucking asshole bitch or something.
A fucking dumbass bitch is what I've written down. But yes, they go inside because his fucking hissy fit spoiled the rest of the night for everyone and they all gave up on it. Amanda went into the room, into the bathroom, and that's when West followed her to comfort her.
Okay, so these are my next two notes about that. Are you ready for this? Oh, how times have changed. Amanda goes, there's no point in talking about this. That's what she said in the bathroom to West. And I wrote down, there actually is a point in talking about this because this man is verbally accosting you and emotionally abusing you. I'm just going to say it. He's an emotional abuser, has been for as long as he's been on the show. And then my next note is, I love West and Amanda as friends. And I wish I didn't write that down.
Yeah. I understand. Like, yes, Kyle is a piece of shit. But I also understand Amanda's reaction to that of just like, it's happened so much and so frequently at this point that there isn't a point to talk about it anymore. Because what the fuck am I going to talk about? I keep talking about the same thing over and over again. He's still a fucking asshole. He's going to keep calling me names. He's going to keep doing the same thing. So what is the point of this? And that's why, like, I know people were pulling things out to try to find her in the West thing. But someone was like, oh, why is she smiling when she left the room after Kyle called her a fucking dumbass bitch?
It was not a good smile.
No, it was the smile of like, is this really my fucking life? Like, I've done that before of just pure like, I can't believe that this is currently happening. And this is what I'm living through. So, okay, cool. We're just going to keep chugging along. But that was not a smile of like, oh, look, it's West. It was like, this is seriously happening again.
Yeah, that's the, and then she said, I'm going to go make a sandwich. And I was like, okay, I get that. This is her trying to like
A club
turn the
soda.
subject. Club soda. That's right. And I was like, she's trying to like get the attention away from that. And the one thing that I will say that was kind of telling, and I'm going to rewatch this episode. Jess and I were saying we're going to rewatch this whole season again so that we can see like the Easter eggs. But the one Easter egg in this episode was when Amanda went to go past West and West went to go touch her arm and she kind of like moved him away. And the look on his face, the dejection that was on it, I was in my head at the time. I was like, oh, that's just West being like, oh my God, like she was really hurt. Like, I feel so bad for my friend. No. This is West being like, oh shit. He's treating her like shit. I'm supposed to be there for her, and she's not letting me be. That's what that was. And I was like, oh, fuck, I saw it. I knew it.
But did you also notice her, like, when she walked away from him, she kind of, like, held on to his hand a little bit?
Yes.
There was
yes.
like, extra little thing that, like, why?
Yep.
And I just thought, like, oh, he had his arm, like, closer to her, and that's how long it took. But now I'm like, no, that wasn't it. You checked on Amanda for more reasons than just you're checking in on your friend. And you checked in with Kyle for more reasons other than just being his friend.
I wonder how the rest of this cast is going to be now around this.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Amanda somehow is able to compartmentalize and starts to talk about Kyle's birthday. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. We jumped ahead. So then Amanda goes back into the room, sobbing underneath the covers, still heartbroken about this. I'm like, this poor girl, like, she's finally hit her breaking point with this. And West, this little slimy son of a bitch, makes it seem like he's coming from a place of being a friend. Like, he was like, if I saw this and I could not talk about it because, you know, Amanda and I are so close, blah, 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 bunch of bullshit. I'm a liar, pants on fire. And basically he's holding Kyle accountable, which at the time I was like, good, you should stand on his neck. Tell him that he's being a piece of shit and what actually happened. Now I'm like, you're doing it because you are fucking Amanda. None of this now, all of the feelings that I had when I saw this scene the first time are now duplicitous. I don't trust him.
Yep. No, I 100% agree. There's in a way, what if... Okay, so obviously this is probably already happening, right? We can figure that Amanda and Kyle already decided to divorce prior to this season. They're doing it for the fucking show. Amanda and West are probably already doing their thing because, you know, time. What if this is Amanda and West's way to try to make it okay? Like, it leaked before they were going to say it, right? What if they were going to announce it, let's say, like, at the reunion or at the end of the season?
So that somebody had said that. Somebody was like, they're not going to announce it until
the way that they are doing this season, maybe West is playing it. So like, oh, look how caring I am about Amanda. And look, I'm holding Kyle accountable, right? So that by the end, when we do tell the world that we're dating, you won't look at me in a horrible way.
Right.
You're just going to see me as like a good friend who was there for her in her time of need. And then this is just what happened. And unfortunately, the news broke before they had a chance to actually narrate this properly or produce it properly. But like, what if that's the whole reason this is happening?
I can totally see that. I can absolutely see that. Let's not forget, Amanda's also in marketing.
Yeah.
She was the marketing editor for Loverboy. She's got her own company. I'm not giving any like attention to West's intelligence because God knows he doesn't have it. So I definitely think Amanda was probably the one that orchestrated it and was like, okay, we're going to look like the bad guys. What if we do this? I totally same thing. Like their swan song. Like this is their way of like trying to come out of the fire, like above it. Like we were able to wait until like everything was done with Kyle and Amanda, reunion wrapped, and then we are going to announce after the reunion that we're actually exploring a relationship that stemmed from a friendship. Yeah, this is Amanda's marketing degree written all over.
Yeah, that's what this whole thing. I'm like, now that I'm like I'm looking at it with different eyes, I'm like, yeah, no, you're playing a show. You're acting up for all of us to make us think one thing, so that by the end of this, we're not as like, oh, you guys are shitty people. But at the end of the day, this got leaked before you had a chance to bring it up, and now we just think you're all shitty people.
And haven't we always said, as a Bravo community, not just you and I, but as a community at large, don't try to outsmart us. We will always figure it out. We will always find the paper trail. We will always figure out the truth. Don't fucking lie. Because when you lie, it's like you think we're all as a community stupid. And we are some of the most intelligent people I've ever met. We discovered this because some rando person took a picture through a window. Like we're not dumb. We're gonna figure it out. Like, we've got a collective hive mind behind us trying to figure out all these fucking puzzle pieces. So don't treat us like we're stupid.
Yeah.
Like, what they should have done is before the season aired, that's when they should have announced it.
Yeah.
So that the cards are on the table. We're watching it with a fresh set of eyes. We know that they're trying to date. We know that the divorce is there. West could have smoothed this over with Sierra before the season aired. Like, hey, listen, it didn't work out with us. Then this whole thing with Jesse and West wouldn't have been a whole fucking debacle because Sierra would have been in play.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
There were many ways to go about this that would have been a lot better than
Way
the way
better.
they went about it. Unfortunately, idiots. And now we're here.
And I don't mean Sierra in play, like Sierra's like up for grabs, but what I meant by that is like Sierra is a free bird. She's a free agent. She can date whoever she wants.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have had the guilt of being like, well, I was with West and there's still the possibility of being with West. So I don't really want to like hurt that friendship and that responsibility of dating his best friend.
Yeah.
So
That also just brings up even worse things of just like, what the fuck? Was it in this episode or was it in the episode before when West kept inching his chair closer to Sierra?
the episode before.
That shit
Yep.
bothered me so much. Even Honda was
And then
like,
put
what
his-
are
put
you
his-
doing?
Fat, meaty ham hock leg on her chair.
Yeah, there was
Get the
just
fuck
so
out of here,
much
you
that I'm
fool.
like, what? But honestly, it just makes all of these other actions so much worse. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? You, God damn it, I hate you.
Yeah,
I just hate
that's
you.
exactly how I felt too. I was like, you lied to us.
Yeah.
You fucking lied to us. So,
Next
now
day.
it's the next day. Huh?
Oh, it was the next day.
Yeah, next day. Lindsay is there being in mom mode. Love when Lindsay's in mom mode. Also love Lindsay being a diabolical shit stirrer forever and ever amen. She fucking knows what to do. She goes in for her weekends off from Gemma. She goes in, she lights a bomb, she throws it into the kitchen, and then she fucking leaves for the weekend. And then everybody is left chaotic picking up the pieces.
Cut to, so KJ, how about Dara spending an entire hour in
Hour.
Ben's bedroom and then came out in different clothes? Did you know that? What?
Sorry, you didn't
Wait,
know?
no, I didn't know that.
Oh my God.
Like, I was like, Lindsay, you know how to play this game. You know what to do. She's playing the long game. She has outlasted Amanda. She's outlasted Paige. Like, she has done the fucking work because Amanda's not coming back next season.
No.
We know that.
No.
We absolutely know that. So I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, I feel like
And
that's
then
all
Tori-
Lindsay's been doing this entire season. Every time she's there, she's just like, oh, by the way, Sierra, did you know that's Jesse X West if he can make out with you? Oh, by the way,
Yep.
KJ, did you know about Dara? Oh, by the way, did you know this? I'm like, what? Lindsay.
Lindsay's great. I love this. I love how she is. And that's the only reason why I don't want them to get rid of In the City, because I want to see Lindsay on her own. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see Lindsay and her PR maven, like badass mom mode. Like, I want to see that. I don't want to see Kyle. I don't want to see Amanda. I want to see Lindsay. So here's the deal. Give Lindsay a spinoff. Don't scrap In the City, or you could name it In the City Lindsay Hubbard. Something
Yeah.
like that.
That could work.
Like, do not kick Lindsay off of this show.
Yeah, no, she definitely knows what she's doing, and it's great.
But my favorite part is poor KJ was so stunned. And so the moment he said that, and listen, I knew how he felt. KJ is me, I am KJ. His panic and his mental health is I know exactly how he is thinking. As soon as he said that, there was that instant diarrhea feeling in your stomach. And then in your head, you're starting to form all the worst case fucking scenarios that happens, which is why he was so fixated on getting that refrigerator organized, because he couldn't think of anything else to do.
Yeah,
I love KJ. I think he's fucking fantastic casting.
agreed. And that's why I think I felt bad when Lindsay dropped that bomb, because as much as I've been
Same.
enjoying Lindsay, oh,
Yes.
by the way, I'm
Yes,
just gonna
yes.
I'm just gonna open this one. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna drop this one. We're gonna do that. This one felt more like, man, you really hurt KJ.
Yeah. Well, two things can be true at the same time. We can feel really bad for KJ in this moment, but also really appreciate the fact that Lindsay fucking Hubbard knows how to move story.
Yeah.
I also think she did it so that people wouldn't focus on the Kyle and Amanda thing from the night before.
Yeah.
Like, I think she did it so that there could be another offshoot so that we as an audience weren't like, okay, so why the fuck is Amanda throwing this man-child a fucking birthday party after he screamed at her and called her a fucking asshole?
I understand it, though. I think this is why, like, I hate that Amanda made this move. Because there were so many parts of this that I was like, I felt for her. And I'm like, man, I know that. Like, I know when it comes down to it. And, like, you fucking hate the dude. You goddamn want to wring his neck. But you also have this fucking party planned. And you got to just do it, right? So we're just going to do it. And you're going to put that one away in one box. And we're going to open this box. And we're going to have the party and do whatever we need to do. And it's like, I know that feeling. I've been there. And God damn it. I just hate that she made me, like, dislike her so much right now.
I don't think I'm ever going to like her again. I really don't. I think this is just gross. I think what she did was just so, and I made a meme, and it's, you know, that Barbie meme where she's like, and it's like the blonde hair is all up. And I was like, what did I say? I was like, watching Amanda throw away all of the good graces she earned this season for an impish man that has BO problems. Like, Amanda, you were going to win this season. You were going to win it. You were going to win it. You're going to have the audience on your side. Like, the reunion was going to be your redemption arc. Like, you just fucked it up.
It's just, anyway. Dara arrives. KJ is clearly upset.
Well, I do love the fact that KJ brought it up, like immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I think that was really emotionally mature of him. Like, address the issue now and let's move on from it and enjoy our time. And I do believe Dara when she said that she was only in there to change her clothes, because she did admit to that. She did say, like, I did do that. So that kind of makes me think, like, the rest of it, the hour-long piece, I don't think that's true. I think she really did just go in there to change her clothes.
And then it's the party. And honestly, this party looks like so much fun. I feel like I would have so much fun at this party. Everyone looked great. This was the best party they had.
Yep. I'm sorry. What is it? Karma Brown.
Oh my God.
Sierra's alter ego. She fucking won.
Just so amazing.
She won, hands down. And then I have to say, Amanda and Lindsay had two of, like, my favorite. Like, West as Mrs. Doubtfire fucking killed me.
Yeah.
And I'm so mad. I don't even want to say anything nice about them.
I know, same. But, like, it was just so good that, like, I can't not give you guys credit for this awesome party. Just, God damn it. You guys had to make dumb decisions. Like, come on, even Jesse's an idiot, but at least he had the decency to ask West if he could make out with Sierra.
Exactly.
Like, come on, man. You gotta be dumber than that? Jesus Christ.
Idiots. And then what's next?
I just have West and Jesse talking about Amanda and Kyle.
That's what I have. And about how they were talking about how Sierra was like, they should just separate. See, that's also what I think is really weird. Like, they could have done that. They could, then that would have given Amanda free reign to say that she was testing a relationship with West. If they had just said, we are not, like, we're done, we're divorcing, and then, like, clearly took a break at that point, I think that would have probably saved them.
Yeah.
Or helped to, I mean. Yeah.
I will say, I think, as much as I agree with Sierra and that, like, we're going to take the Amanda West thing out of this picture for right now. As much as, like, I agree with Sierra that, like, yeah, they should just not be together anymore. Obviously, Kyle and Amanda should not be together. There is a sense of, like, you kind of have to let them come to that decision and realization on their own, and you can't tell them to do it because it just won't work that way. Like, no one's going to be able to look at you and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to take your advice for sure. I shouldn't be with my husband anymore. Let me go divorce him real quick. Like, no.
That is true.
like, as much as I might hate one of my friend's significant others, if they are still in it and trying their best with it, then I'm not gonna be all like, yo, I think you should just leave him. Or her. It's just, like, I'm gonna support you the best I can until you come to that decision. And then when you come to that decision...
You can't really force it.
Yeah, then I'll be like, okay, cool. Yes, I agree. I don't think this is the right relationship for you, but I don't think it's my place to be like, oh, hey, by the way, I don't think you're in a good relationship and I think you should just end it right now.
At least, like, yeah, that's true.
Like, dating maybe is one thing, but when you're married, it's like, you can't just be like, oh, by the way, I really fucking hate your husband, and I really think you should divorce him tomorrow. Cool, thanks, bye.
This is why I kind of wish that Paige was on this season.
Yeah.
Because I think Paige would have had a better response. Like, Amanda would have given a better response, I think, to Paige, like, going up to her about like what's happening with her and Kyle. Because if you like, don't forget, Sierra only came in like 6 years ago. Like, she came in the one that I'm watching, season 4.
Mm-hmm.
So like, Sierra's not as close to Amanda as Paige is, but she's still close. But I think if a message came from Paige, it would be different.
Yeah. I
don't know, man. It's interesting how this the rest of this season is going to turn out to be now that we're the blindfolds off.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. You know, I was really excited for this season. I was all like,
Me too.
I can't wait for Summer House. And now I'm like, you fucking fucked it all up, guys. I mean,
yeah, you literally did.
but you fucked it all up.
Well, now I'm going to be watching it with a different set of eyes.
Yeah, now I'm going to be watching it like how we rewatched Vanderpump after Scandival dropped.
Exactly. Yep.
It's going to be that. And now it's the only focus now is like, oh, Amanda and West. It's not...
Do you think they're going to pick up filming?
Probably.
That's what I was thinking.
They do it for everything now.
Yeah.
The tiniest little thing. Yeah, I know.
I want them to for this. There was a picture that just came up on Instagram of Sierra the moment she read the news and she's sitting on the sidewalk.
I saw that.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, oh, girl. And what sucks is I'm like, you're being played again on national television. Like, again? Fuck.
And it's been a lot. God. Yeah, too many.
I want her reunion revenge dress to be absolutely fucking stunning. I'm going to need Paige to get in there. I'm going to need Hannah to get in there. Like, reach out to the designers. Like, do what you got to do. Get your girl a dress that is, like, absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And then give Amanda a burlap sack.
Yeah. Oh, God. All right.
The reunion chart's going to be all of Summer House cast, Amanda West.
Yeah. Because no one's going to want to be on that side. Not even Jesse. No. They'd be like, we out.
It'll be Amanda West, Tom Sandoval, and Raquel.
Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel. Sorry, I forgot she changed her name. Back to what her original name was.
Whatever. I guess that's it, though. That was the entire episode of Summer House.
Yeah. I guess we could get into Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, fuck, marry, kill.
I had to change mine.
Yeah, this kill had a shift because, like, I had it for like, I watched all these episodes. I was like, yep, know exactly who I'm gonna kill. No problem here. And now I'm like, you son of a bitch. Now I gotta shift it all. So I've just got like a bunch of people to kill because, like, I couldn't decide on one. I'm gonna kill both Kyles, both Amandas, and West.
Oh wow, you're going for a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5. That's a mass murder.
Yeah, I can't think of the word.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I was gonna have Kyle's because I hate them both, and then I also obviously hate Amanda from BH, and then Amanda from Summer House and West decided to make this decision. So now it's like none of you deserve credit for any of this right now. And that's the bucket you guys will sit in for now.
Yeah, that's the choice you've chosen.
I don't. That's just decisions have consequences. I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly. I know what to tell you. Sorry, you did this to yourself.
It is what it is. I'm gonna marry Sierra because I love you and I will forever be on her side.
Fair.
And I'm just gonna fuck Rachel Zoe because why not?
Love it. Single, ready to mingle. Why not? Hot girl summer.
Let's do it. What about you, Robert?
Okay, so I picked for fuck is Sterling K. Brown. He stars in the show Paradise, which is so good on Hulu. I highly recommend it.
I have been seeing everyone talk about that one.
I am almost done with season 1. I'm juggling between that and The Pit, while also all of the Bravo binges I'm doing. So I've been very busy. This whole bed rest thing, it has not been wasted. I'm going to kill only West because I don't know. I just hate men. So I feel like Amanda will get her due. Sierra will drop kick her into the gutter, and we don't need to really worry about that, Amanda. But I feel like Wes deserves to be, shanked, or at least shave his head. Can't stand that hair.
Just do maybe he needs
dirty.
the one eyebrow shave. Get drunk. Someone shave the one.
Yes.
And then,
True. Embarrassing. And then I think kill. I chose Mary. I also picked Sierra because. Girl, you need someone that's going to treat you right, and we can have a lavender marriage. That's fine. You won't ever have to worry about being hurt or humiliated ever again.
Agreed.
So I'll even be your wingman, and she can be my wing woman. So
I get it.
Yeah. So I guess I'm bedridden, so I can't go anywhere. So I'll definitely be here whenever Jess wants to. So
yeah. No. Now that
and we're going into a very heavy season now, where we have 5 shows next week.
Well, whatever. I'll be around.
You were right though. Because I thought that Rory. What did I say? Rory. You are right. Rory was supposed to premiere that Sunday when I looked it up, and now they're doing 2. They're doing 1 premiere in the middle of the week, and then I think they're a new episode. So the second episode of Rory is that Sunday after Atlanta.
Got it, because the Valley's starting too.
Really weird. Right. I think that's why they kind of shifted everything. Okay. So
that's weird. I feel like I haven't heard anything about Atlanta. I've barely heard anything about Rhode Island, and I've been seeing things about the Valley, but I'm like, I don't know what is happening anymore.
The trailer for Atlanta was not good.
Oh, is that why I haven't seen it? Because you told me Atlanta was starting, and I was like, have I been living under a rock? I haven't seen anything about Atlanta.
Yeah, it's not great.
Oh, great. Okay. Well then, the joy.
Yeah.
Well, yes. No, I'll be around. I'm just gonna be baking up a storm and crocheting, so I'll be around, and we will get back to weekly episodes now that you are bedridden until forever.
3 months. It's fine.
But yes, thank you so much for listening, guys.
Yes, thank you so much. Please give some reviews, show us some love, and we shall be back on your inside of your ears and your head going forward. So
yeah, and we will keep you up to date on all of the crazy Amanda and Wes stuff because
Oh yeah.
More,
yes. I shall.
More will always be dropping. I feel like I'm going to open Instagram after this recording and be like, what the fuck did I miss? So.
Yep, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. And we're only on episode 7, I think. So we've got a full season left.
Yay.
But I guess until next time, guys.
Bye.